very hard walk to stop. I can get about like right here is about as much as I can go. Okay, this is my lock. Like I've seen a lot of other locks, like Guerrero has a unique lock. Coach at the Olympic Training Center, and he'll actually like have his thumb like around here, and he'll lock. Lopez was kind of doing that at the Worlds, but like this, he just can kind of crank the guy over. I can't really do it, but I'm not going to tell a 3-time World Olympic champ he's wrong. That works for him, and he's had a lot of guys on our team do that lock, and it's working for them. Okay, so it's kind of preferential. I think a couple things important, like whenever you're turning, you want to have kind of this part of his arm turning. Like if I'm going this way, this bone part of the arm is already up. If I turn this way, I turn this wrist down as I go. That makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of like a principle. It's all kind of preference, but you want to keep that as you're going. As I do the gut, the mid gut and the low gut are pretty basically like the same as far as like the way you're doing this. I usually go low, but I'll do the same thing in the mid right here. This is like you're trying to catch the hips. There's a crash gut variation that you can hit where it's not so much catching the hip. It's like you might catch the guy like turning towards me and he's on his left elbow right there, and guys will head crash right there. And that's just kind of more catching him on his elbow, catching him in the wrong position. This guy is, I'm trying to catch the guy's hip, trying to lift his hip. He's trying to put pressure on my arm. So when I go, like a basic lift right here, I want to keep my lock about chest level. I don't want it up like this. Okay? If it starts getting up, I usually adjust right here. And I use my legs right here to put a little pressure. I'm going to try to get his pressure off my lock and onto his hands. Put a little pressure up. And I lift his hips off the mat. And from there, I just kind of squeeze with my elbows, and my hips are doing the work. See that position right there, that motion, that's where you want to get strong at. Okay. A lot of kids at camp I saw the other day, it's like they're going to their hips right here. Like say you're on a mid-lock. See how my hips are already on the side, and they're just trying to squeeze the guy and break his ribs right here. Okay. And that will work for guys who are not trained right here, but strong guys they're gonna stop this. Like as I go, like I've got to be taking him with me. Okay, what I mean by that is I go. See how I'm lifting? See, I'm on my side right now, but he's already up. Okay, so give me like a little more defense. I'm on my side and I got him up. Okay. If he stops me, see, it's slipping, I can feel it slip. I'm not gonna go to my side. Because right when I do that, if it slips right here, I just took the option of going this way out of the picture. Okay? If I get him to bite really hard on this side, that's why I kind of try to stay neutral right here. Right here, he starts stopping me, but I see he's pinched really hard. Now I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna go the other side, and I'm gonna lift his right side up. See how I lifted it as I lift this side? And then look at my knee here. As I go like this, see how it's underneath? Watch your wrestlers when they're doing this. You'll see this a lot. Their legs straight right here. They might move this way. Make sure they're putting them in the pocket. Okay. Right here with my legs. This one close to my butt. Okay. Same thing on the low gut. Right here. Otherwise, you might sit out right here. And then on the switch, You want to figure out how to do your switch without releasing pressure. So I go, you're defending me this way, and then when I go to the other side, see how I release the pressure and he's able to turn? I gotta figure out a way to make that turn without him switching sides. Because what happens is if he takes a bite right here, he's good to defend me this side, but he's not, if I was on the other side, he can't defend me. But if I release the pressure, he's able to turn. So a couple ways to do that. As he's going, I might stop, feel my leg right there. I kind of pinch, and I'll keep the pressure on with my head. You don't have to switch your head like this. So I'm going, defend me really hard on this side. See, can you turn right now? No. If I go like this, see how you can turn right here? So I can't take the pressure off when I go. Right here, right here. Always land back on top. Yeah. You guys have any questions with that?
Are you switching your lock when you're going to the backside, or are you keeping it in the same spot?
I don't.
Keep it in the same spot?
Your lock's pretty neutral, isn't it,
I
Shane?
have a neutral lock,
Okay.
and it naturally kind of slides too. Like I won't get clear to the side, but it will slip a little bit. When I feel it slip, that means I'm gonna give up going this side. That's why I stay with my hips here. Like you can feel if he's coming with you. If it starts slipping, that's when you need to catch him on this side. Right here, come up like on your knees, right? Like all the way up. I turn into me, it starts like slipping, and I catch him that way. See how I change my lock? On this elbow right here, I go to this side.
Show me that lock change again, where you go from
See this
so
side,
your
see how I
right
turn this?
forearms in, right?
Going here, and he turns towards me. And then this elbow, when I turn the side, is coming that way. And I think Barrera does something similar too. He's like going this way, and then he goes that way. So high gut is a little different. High gut, you kind of want to get the guys stretched out. I've seen this move around a long time, but it's really gotten popular in the last 15 years. It's high gut, side lifts and stuff, just people going all the way to the side. Kind of a defense on this, a lot of guys will kind of lift this leg up, and sometimes they'll even come up and block you right here. So you're trying to do the opposite. You're trying to extend them as you go. It's right here. What I'll do, like if you can get him right here, you can use this leg right here to turn him right here. But a lot of times they'll be lifting his right leg up and kind of going backwards. If you can stick your foot right in his hip right here, you can extend him back out. And then my right leg right here is gonna rotate. I don't wanna keep going forward. I'm just going up enough just to extend him. And then this leg is coming under right here. You can use also, come up all the way, like your legs spread like this, and like block me with your arm like that. This way, they'll come here and they'll get your arm like that. This is like the defense you'll see a lot with good guys internationally. How I'll break this is I'll stick my shin right in his upper thigh. You feel that right there? You don't want to stick it down there, it's not going to do nothing. Right in his upper thigh right here. And I'll stretch him out right here. See how I just stretched him? It gives me just enough space that I can get this foot in I'm gonna push off this foot just enough that I can slide my right knee in. Yeah. Works the same either side. I just kind of lock like butterfly lock like that. Okay, you don't want to slide. The reason why you don't want to keep going forward is this lock will slide over the top of his shoulder. I want to keep it like right at chest level right here. So I get just enough space. Like this. You guys got any questions for high gut?
Can you show that from behind?
Yeah. Sideways or for me?
Yeah, I'll show the twist again for me, the high gut, where you step the...
Where he's facing this
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to
Do you want me to come up?
Yeah, come on.
because you're riding your right shin on his,
I'm gonna close now on the inside. And I'm trying to grind my shin into, can you feel it? It doesn't feel good, right? Yeah. I'm trying to just extend it, that we're sitting in space. And then this leg is stepping through. And then my right knee is coming underneath. Now, I didn't use this move a lot, but this is a really dangerous gut wrench, and I think American kids, nobody knows how to stop this at the high school level. So it's a good one to play around with if you got high school kids working on it.
You do more.
Yeah. Mhm. Come up right here. I'll go on this side of this. See my toes on the inside? You don't want to be on the outside. You're not going to put as much pressure. Right here. And I'm going to push just enough to get this foot in. Okay, right this way. And then my left leg, as I'm pushing with this leg, my left knee is going to come under. Make sense?
You said you need a VCR.
So it basically covers just like the basic where you hit on those. So defense on this, we'll go over like more mid-low defense. The biggest thing with defense is being able to find his lock and put pressure on it. And when I mean lock, I don't mean where his hands are locking. I mean this entire thing is his lock. Okay, because some guys misinterpret that and say he's got his lock on this side and they'll turn this way and he's turning me that way because he's on the wrong side. If he's tight on this side, I mean his lock right there. I'm putting pressure right where I feel him turning me. I like to think of this like an actual wrench. It's like you're not squeezing the whole bolt, right? You're just hitting it in 2 points. The wrench is. So it's usually something like, it's always one of them is my lock, the other one's usually the shoulder, but you can use your leg or the head in some instances. But like on the gut, my shoulder is stopping him here and I'm catching him right here. Okay? So right here, he's tight right here. Like this is where I'm putting the weight at. And I want to be able to put the weight there without turning. I want to put it straight into the mat. Okay, I don't want to pick a side too much, because I pick a side too much, I'm exposing myself to get turned on this side. So get a lock on me. And you got to do this a lot of drills, like a lot of like 90, 80% live, because there's so much feel to defense. The kids got to like get those little reactions, little muscle memory things. But you can have them just kind of drill this where the guy's not doing much just to practice. Right now, I can already feel, like, see this arm is wrapped tight around me right here. That's where he's gonna be lifting me at. Like I've got to put pressure on that. Now I can lift my knee up, but I can't turn. Okay, I see how when I lift my leg up, I'm kind of staying neutral. So if he goes to turn me right here, I can lift my head a little bit into that. but I'm fighting him by pushing this down into the mat. Okay. Now I always want to move and try to get this guy out of position. When he's like going really hard, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time moving at that point. But right when he adjusts right there, I gotta be moving right here. Okay, I'll try to stay off my elbows. You'll see when you watch kids, when you're doing these drills, is they'll have both legs picked up like that, and they're trying to just move just with their arms. So just kind of remind them, at least one foot on the mat, and just little adjustments right here. And stop, and now I gotta move again. See, now it goes up high. Now instead of up like this, I gotta put the pressure down low. See, now my butt's coming up right here. Okay, wherever he's at, if he's low, my chest is up. All my weight's here. If it's high, my weight's gotta come up high. Okay. The movements, I believe you gotta make them small movements and consistent, because good lifters time your lift. If you're making big movements, it's easy for him to time. Okay, he'll just sit here and follow you. He'll lift that right after you stop. Movement's gotta be just little movements. Constant. They don't have to be always forward. It can be like a circular motion. I like to move kind of circular because if you think about it, if he's tight this way and I move in a circle, I'm bringing this elbow up. And that just kind of messes his gut wrench up. Because if you want your elbows down when you're turning. Okay. You guys got any questions with that? We do a lot of drills to like get this guy to move, like we did this morning. Like I'll put a lot of weight on his shoulder. This forces him to use his toes, because try to do this just with your arms. Seems hard, but if you put your toes into it, see he can move. It's like 30 seconds. It just kind of builds his habit. Make sure your movements are more forward. Don't go backwards a lot. Gotta stay up here. Good. And you can do it right here. Get the guy, his goal is just to stop me from moving. Kind of legs on the outside, put the brakes on right here, and now move again. Okay. You can kind of hit those in the warm-up. Kind of get those skills just to make practice more efficient. And you kind of move on to your offense after that. High gut. High gut's a little different. It's right here. It's hard to move right here. When he comes really high, same thing. I kind of do like if I move right here and I happen to slide him like right here, this is the last thing I want to do. This is like the worst place to defend a gut, just because it's like your floater ribs. You're so weak right there. So a little cautious about moving right away. You might do like a push-up, like a backwards push-up right here. I'll have my head down and see how wide my legs are. Now when you go off to the side and turn me, I'm gonna circle away from you. And right when he stops and he goes to make the adjustment, that's when I'm gonna move forward. Okay. So you kind of have to wait till he gives up on that, and then you can move forward. I've been taught like to use my elbow right here, but I have a lot of coaches against that. I say it's preference. Ivan Ivanov taught me that. Guerrero he has his hand up and he kind of blocks right here, but he does the same thing. It's kind of like you're pivoting off your head and just little circles away from him. And when he switches, when he stops and he's gonna go that way, that's when I'm gonna roll his off this way. Okay. So that's about all I got for gut and gut defense. You guys got any questions with that?
I have one.
Yeah,
With a mid gut, do you ever use your hands to push that lock down a little bit or no?
sometimes, yeah.
Just to get it on this pushy part?
If I feel like I can like push it down real quick, I'll do that for sure. This, you don't want him here. This is the last place you want him. Okay, it's the hardest place to stop a gut. It's probably the easiest spot to move him out of too, though. Like if he's here, like as he's going, like you gotta be tough right here. But once he gives up, right there, like it's easy to get him off afterwards. You want to put him down on your hips. Okay. It's a lot of just mentally tough stuff too. Like I still can move probably as good as I used to, but if some of these guys put any sort of pain towards me nowadays, just because I'm just out of practice, I'll just roll. Because like literally, someone probably will break my ribs right now. They're just not very strong. So it kind of takes time. You gotta develop toughness with your kids. Like you might just let them go on like, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the warm-ups. We have them just start out with like a lock right here. And we'll go 10 seconds where he's not allowed to move or anything and he just has to defend right here for 10 seconds. Because you're gonna get into situations where you just have to freaking fight right there. Yeah.
What about going upwards with it? Do you ever pull him to high and then re-roll?
If I feel like he's kind of like here and I'm gonna roll him into it, I might pull him up and do that defense that I showed you.
Cut. Where you frog out.
The wrestlers have got to kind of sense that. Like you're not gonna be able to see it. Like their intelligence will go up to where they're filled at, but you have to be consistent with this. Doing these drills. It's right here. I might feel like if I move, I'm gonna roll him right into like the perfect spot, and he's gonna gut wrench me. So I might have to come backwards. As for gut defense, we'll move into straight lift now.